Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're doing well and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about some of Max Verstappen's comments on Oscar Piastri, as well as another verdict that's been issued in Las Vegas. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. Also make sure to follow me and exit James's pit lane, I'll leave a link in the description, but let's jump straight into the video. So let's start with Piastri, and at the end of August following the Dutch Grand Prix, it looked like Piastri was the title favourite. Following that Grand Prix, he had a 34-point lead over his teammate Lando Norris in the drivers' standings, and Max Verstappen was not in title contention at all. Following the Dutch Grand Prix, he was 104 points behind Piastri. But since that Grand Prix, Piastri has finished on the podium just once, and has finished 5th in the last 3 consecutive events, and Piastri's lead in the standings has gone, and he now sits 24 points behind Norris in the drivers' standings. And on top of that, Verstappen has moved back into title contention following a run of podiums and several wins in the second half of the season. And when asked about Piastri's recent performances, Verstappen said he had no explanation for it, with him saying, as quoted by Crash.net, "I have no explanation for that, to be honest. I find it very bizarre. I didn't expect it to go like this, although at the end of the day, it's not really my problem." And when Verstappen was asked if Piastri had suddenly forgotten how to drive, Verstappen replied, "No, I don't think so, but honestly, I don't know how this is possible." Now, one thing that did not help Piastri at all was the penalty he received in Brazil, basically following a safety car restart. It was 3 wide going into turn 1 with Piastri on the inside, Kimi Antonelli in the middle and Charles Leclerc on the outside. There was contact between Piastri and Antonelli. Antonelli went into Leclerc, that took Leclerc out of the Grand Prix, and following that whole incident, Piastri was given a 10-second time penalty. If you want to find out more about this, I'll leave a link to a video I've done in the description, but essentially I don't think it was a penalty. And the penalty also prompted criticism from rival F1 drivers such as Carlos Sainz, who called the penalty unacceptable. Now, speaking after the Brazilian Grand Prix, McLaren team principal Andrea Stella felt Piastri's penalty was on the harsh side, with him going on to say, as quoted by the official F1 website, "A difficult situation, obviously a difficult situation, but I think overall the penalty is harsh for Oscar to be considered fully to blame for this incident. At the same time, now it's done. So like I reiterate, the respect we have for the stewards, we accept it, we move on." Now, GP fans say that speaking to Dutch media in Las Vegas, Verstappen claimed that Red Bull would have been more vocal about the penalty if he'd been given a similar punishment, and suggested if Piastri had a problem, he should talk to the FIA about it, with Verstappen saying, as quoted by GP fans, "Yeah, I don't know why they handled it like that. In the end, you can be angry about it, but the penalty will stand anyway. You just have to live with it. If you have a problem with that, then you need to contact the stewards or the FIA, and maybe you can talk about it for the future." But let's move on to the second verdict that's been issued in Las Vegas. This morning I did a video about the verdict on Charles Leclerc, and if you want to find out more, I'll leave a link to a video I did in the description. But Gabriel Bortoleto was also investigated following practice. Basically, he faced an investigation over whether he failed to slow for yellow flags at turn 12. However, the stewards cleared him after accepting that he lifted off sufficiently. The stewards said in their verdict, the stewards heard from the driver of car 5, team representative, and reviewed positioning, marshalling system data, video timing, telemetry, and in-car video evidence. The driver of car 5 stated that he braked as soon as he saw the yellow flag, and this was verified by the telemetry. His speed was 9 km an hour slower compared to the position on his next lap. As this was a slow speed corner, the stewards determined that the driver was capable of changing direction as required by the regulation. So yeah, no further action on that, and Bortoleto has avoided a penalty. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.